Nightmares by Dave Simpson.
You okay, Jilly? You look knackered.
And guess why?
Still getting the nightmares?
It was a really bad one, where I was being chased down a dark alleyway. He was wearing this grotesque mask, and I woke up screaming.
Then you saw Nick snoring next to you, and you realised the guy in the dream was better looking.
No, it was really horrible. And each time I nodded off to sleep, I went back to this dream.
Isn't that typical? You dream George Clooney's making love to you. You wake up, you can't get back into that dream.
Is someone in the back?
Hello, Jilly.
No!
Jilly? Hey, Jilly, you okay? Jilly?
I'm okay.
Love. Same nightmare?
No, different one.
Here, your tea.
Thanks.
Look, at least you woke up before anything really nasty happened.
But what if it's like the last dream? I always managed to wake up at first, till the night he caught me, and the night after...
Jilly, it's a dream. It's not real.
I know, but it feels so real.
Well, it isn't. Come on, let's take these up. We'll have a cuddle, eh? You never know. You might even fall to sleep in my arms.
Another restful night, Jilly? You look shattered.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Ah, morning, ladies.
Oh, hi, James.
All right, James?
I believe Mrs. Eastwood had a bad night?
Yeah, the night stuff had to put her in a side ward.
I'll check her over. You okay, Jilly?
Yeah, tired. Just not sleeping too well.
When's your next break?
About 11.
You know, I had the same problem about a year ago. Do you want to have a chat, see what we can do to help?
Yeah, thanks.
Very good. Very good.
What? Do you want to have a chat, see what I can do to help?
Penny,
He fancies you.
don't be ridiculous.
He's fancied you from the day you arrived.
That's rubbish.
Yeah, of course it is.
He's like that with everyone.
No.
If you're so keen, why don't you go after him? You're single.
Doesn't fancy me.
He doesn't fancy me either. And anyway, I'm married.
And you love Nick.
Yes.
Boring. Do you really still love Nick?
Yes. Strange as it may seem.
As much as when you first met? You hesitated.
It's different.
That's what they all say.
Are you trying to push me into having an affair?
Of course not. I'm teasing. I like Nick. You're good together.
That's what I think.
So it's all about relaxing your body and your mind. So take a warm bath, have some chill-out music in the background, and then let your husband give you a gentle massage.
Sounds fantastic.
No late-night movies. Have a drink of warm milk before going to bed. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, tobacco. Oh, and sleep on your back.
Really?
I'm not saying these measures will get rid of your nightmares, but they might contribute to a good night's sleep, yeah?
Yeah. Thanks. That's great.
And if none of that works, try sleeping with your head facing north.
What?
No, it worked for a friend of mine, though he was a bit into mysticism. Or you could try a technique used by one of my ex-girlfriends.
And what's that?
Well, she used to lie on her back, visualising some peaceful scene or other, while I gave her stomach a rub and she wiggled her toes.
No.
Honestly, I'm not joking.
Did it work?
Perfectly. She slept right through. Only problem was, she started snoring and kept me awake all night. Oh, sorry. I'm needed in theatre. Anyway, sweet dreams.
Hello? Who's there?
Hi, love. Sorry about the time. Late meeting. Then I went for a drink with Pete. What are you doing?
Relaxing. I'm thinking peaceful thoughts.
Oh. Whose idea was this, then?
One of the doctors at work.
G&T?
No thanks. No alcohol before I go to bed. No caffeine. You can make me a warm cup of milk, though.
And what else did he suggest?
Just had a good soak in the bath. All I need now is a gentle massage. Up for it?
Yeah, of course. How's that?
Oh, it's good. You're not bad. Do you know, you haven't done this for over 5 years.
Yeah, I know.
Not tonight, though, Nick. Sorry. Don't feel like it.
No problem. Let's open our diaries for next month.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Jilly, no, it's no problem. It's no big deal. I was joking, okay?
A weird thing happened to me in work today.
Oh?
I was in the locker room putting some things away when I felt like I was being watched, and as soon as I called out, the door slammed.
Mm-hmm. Did you go and check?
Yeah. I couldn't see anyone. Ow!
What?
A knot. That's right. Just there. By my shoulder blade. Is someone in the back?
Hello, Jilly.
Who are you? What are you doing in my car?
Keep driving or I'll kill you.
No. Don't do this.
You know, I've been watching you for a long time. I've been dreaming about this.
Who are you?
We're going somewhere quiet, where we can be alone.
No. No. Please, don't. Don't!
Jilly, come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay, love. You're safe now. Come on, okay. Which one was it?
It was the one in the back seat. He had this knife. He put it to my throat, and as I screamed, he went to slash my throat.
So much for the massage.
Jilly!
Oh, hi.
Hi. Did it work?
Well, I went off to sleep, no problems.
But...
It didn't stop the nightmare.
Well, I told you I was no expert. How many times did you wake up?
5 or 6, and went straight back into the same nightmare.
You poor thing. Listen, have you thought about getting professional advice?
What do you mean?
Well, a colleague of mine, Dr. Ben Carson. He did a paper on dream analysis.
He's a psychiatrist. James, I'm not crazy.
I know you're not. You're far from it. But he might have some suggestions to help you. Do you want me to have a word?
I don't know.
Have you met him?
I've seen him around.
Then what's the problem?
I find him a bit... well, a bit weird. What?
He's not weird. He's just a psychiatrist. He's actually not a bad guy. He's just very quiet. Don't you need that in a psychiatrist? Someone quiet and reassuring? Come on. Want to give it a try?
What if people find out I'm seeing Dr. Carson? They'll all think I'm nuts.
No one will know. The sessions are confidential.
Sit down, Mrs. Barker.
Can you call me Jilly? It feels less formal.
Yes, of course.
To be honest, I'm not sure why I've come. I'm not crazy or depressed. I don't need any psychiatric help.
No?
So, did James fill you in?
He told me about your nightmares. Perhaps you could tell me yourself.
Yeah, sure. They started about 4 or 5 months back. 2 nights ago I had a different dream. I was in a lift at the hospital going home after work, I think. I pressed for the lift to go down to the basement, but this hand reached out and pressed the emergency button and the lift stopped between floors. I turned and he was there again.
Hello, Jilly. Nice to see you again.
He was wearing the same mask. He took out a knife and I woke up. So, what does it all mean? Why am I having these nightmares and how can I stop them?
Well, let me say first of all that nightmares are normal. We all have them.
Nearly every night?
No. It can be a sign of being overwhelmed or of excessive stress.
I don't think that's me.
Often nightmares are a way of our unconscious mind trying to tell us something about a situation or problem that in real life we've been avoiding.
I haven't got any problems.
Or none that you're consciously aware of.
No.
Well, maybe you have a problem you don't want to face up to.
No. You're totally wrong.
Mrs.
Jilly.
Nightmares serve an important purpose in showing you what is troubling you from within a deeper level of your mind. By talking about them, analysing them, it can lead to a solution of that problem. But I can only help you with your cooperation. Now, do you want to go ahead with it?
Okay. Oh. James, you frightened me.
Sorry. You got problems?
Won't start.
Ah. Just release the bonnet catch. I'll check it out.
Can you see anything?
Hang on. To be honest, I know my way better around the inside of a body than I do under a bonnet. Try that.
What did you do?
I don't know, just fiddle with a few wires. Told you. Do you belong to a breakdown service?
Yes.
Well, look, it's too cold to wait out here. I suggest you give them a ring, and while you're waiting for them, I'll take you across the road for a drink. Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Did you get through?
Yes, there'll be about 3/4 of an hour.
Make that an hour at least. Did you get a hold of Nick?
No, he's not home yet and his mobile's switched off. He'll be in a meeting.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
So, how did it go today?
It was okay. He's very serious.
Yeah, they're a funny bunch. I had a mate who was a psychiatrist, and he was the opposite of Ben. His wife was also a psychiatrist, and he told me that after they made love, he'd say, "That was wonderful for you, how was it for me?"
You're mad.
Yeah, it took me a while to settle in, but I'm enjoying it now.
Where were you before?
London, but my marriage broke up and I wanted to get right away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm happier now. We met at medical school, too young. Grew apart very quickly. It happens. How long have you been married?
8 years.
I managed 4. Any kids?
No.
Nor me, fortunately. Do you want kids?
We've talked about it.
And?
We're still thinking about it.
What does Nick do?
Sales manager for a computer firm.
Oh. But did you always want to be a nurse?
Yeah, I did actually.
I always said I didn't want to be a doctor because both my parents are doctors. And so were most of their friends. And they all seem so arrogant. It's like the old joke. What's the difference between God and a heart surgeon?
God doesn't think he's a heart surgeon.
Exactly. But when it came to what I really wanted to do, I had no idea. So I went to medical school. I loved it.
And you're not at all arrogant.
Well, I work hard trying not to be, even when I'm right all the time. You know I love your smile.
Don't be cheesy.
I mean it.
Right, I should get back to the car.
Yeah. I think maybe you should. All right, then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow. And thanks for helping me out.
It was only a loose spark plug. I hope he's better with heart valves.
It was very sweet of him to offer.
Oh, certainly that.
Bit of a heartthrob then, is he?
All the nurses were flapping when he first arrived last month.
Really? That include you, Pen, did it?
No, not my type.
I don't think you've got a type, Penny. Mind you, Dr. Carson's single, you know.
You must be joking. That'd be a bundle of laughs. How's it going, anyway?
Yeah, he said he could help.
Try and get her out of bed today.
Right.
And nothing too strenuous, just to the bottom of the ward.
Fine.
And how was Mrs. Jenkins this morning?
Yes, she had a good night.
Mm-hmm.
James. About the other night.
Yeah?
I really like you.
But... I love those buts. Let me guess, you're happily married to Nick, right?
Right.
Jilly, don't feel guilty. He did nothing wrong. Okay?
Okay.
How do you feel about your job? Do you enjoy it?
I love my work. Well, most of the time. It'd be even better if there weren't any patients. He smiled.
Do you ever get overly attached to your patients?
I've never fallen in love with one, if that's what you mean.
Has any patient ever fallen in love with you?
Don't all patients fall for their nurses? Another joke.
What's your relationship like with your husband?
It's good. We're friends. We like each other. Rarely argue. And he's been really supportive while I've been having these nightmares.
No problems at all?
No.
Any extramarital affairs?
No.
From either of you?
No. Once. Nick had a brief affair once, but it was nothing. You know, someone from work. It only lasted a couple of weeks.
How long ago was it?
3 years. I knew something wasn't right. I know him so well, you see. I sort of suspected, and when he rang me one night to say he was going to be late after work, I went to his place. Waited. Saw him coming out with her. A colleague. I felt really betrayed because he'd introduced her to me at a party and he must have been seeing her then. So I confronted him. Of course he denied it. And I told him what I'd seen. I went ballistic. Finally, he admitted it. He was sorry. Really sorry. And he said it wouldn't happen again. He still loved me.
And has it? Has it happened again?
No.
And you're sure about that?
Yeah.
Why do you think he had an affair?
He said this woman, she fancied him, came on to him, and he was too weak to say no.
And have you ever had an affair?
No.
And weren't you tempted when you found out about your husband? Maybe to get back at him?
I have to go.
This is only going to work if you're honest with me and with yourself.
Bye. Any more coffee?
No, love, thanks. No, I have to get off. Oh, by the way, you never said how you got on with Dr. What's-it yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah? Did he delve into your innermost secrets, eh? Did he ask about us?
No, it was all about work. You know, stress at work.
Oh, really? Now, if anybody's stressed at work, it's me, it's not you. Right, hey. I'll see you tonight. Okay?
Yeah.
I love you. Bye.
And you. Nick,
Yes, love.
do you fancy going out for a meal this weekend? You know, catching a movie first or something?
Love, I'm running that conference in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're away Friday and Saturday.
Well, yeah, but I did say.
I know. Oh.
Hey, come on. We'll be okay. They're just nightmares. And remember what we said. You can ring me any time, okay?
I know, I'm just being silly. You're right, I'll be fine.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Hello? Hello? Who is this? I don't want you to go.
Jilly, love, I have to go. And it's too late notice now to get someone to replace me.
Please.
If I could, I would. I don't like leaving you while you're like this. But put it into perspective. Maybe it was a wrong number.
No.
Okay, then some weirdo just picked you randomly out the phone book. I know it's horrible for you, but it's just one phone call, you know? It doesn't mean you're being stalked. It's probably a one-off.
Okay, you're right, I'm sorry. But what if I have another nightmare?
Well, then ring me on the mobile. I'll leave it on all night. It'll be like I'm there with you.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Penny, are you doing anything this weekend?
Jilly, Penny, come and join me.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Sit yourselves down. So, how are things, Jilly?
Yeah, fine. Sorry, Jilly, what were you saying? Well, Nick's away. I wondered if you were busy. You could even stay over Friday.
Oh, sorry. Got a date.
Really? Who with?
This guy I met in a bar last weekend. Gorgeous. Bet he's married. Did you want some water?
No, I'm fine.
Look, if you have a really bad night while Nick's away, well, give me a ring, we'll talk things through.
I couldn't do that.
Why not?
It'd be the middle of the night.
I really don't mind.
Anyway, Nick said I could call him on his mobile if I have a really bad one.
Fine. But, look, take my card anyway. It's got my home number and my mobile. And if it's an emergency, use it. Go on, take it.
You're absolutely sure?
Of course.
That's really nice of you, James.
Fancy a drink tonight?
No, I have to get back.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Mrs. Barker.
Oh, hi, Dr. Carson. James?
You going to reception?
Yeah, I am.
No, down to the car park.
Not coming for a drink?
No.
Oh, that's because she's afraid if she has an affair with you, she'll never be able to give you up.
Sorry?
See you, Jilly.
Yeah.
Good night.
Take care.
Penny. Good night, James.
Hello, Jilly. Nice to see you again.
You. What are you doing here?
You're looking very nasty, huh? I've been watching you all day.
Don't come near me. I'll scream. They can hear me.
No one can hear you. Only me. I can hear you scream. I like hearing you scream.
No. Oh, please don't. Don't hurt me.
Sorry, Jilly. I have to.
Nick, wake up. Wake up. Oh, my... I forgot. Come on.
The person you are calling has not answered.
No.
Please try again.
Penny.
Sorry, no one here to take your call at the moment, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you.
Penny, I'm sorry for ringing. I forgot what time it is. You'll be in bed. I just had the most horrendous nightmare and I needed to talk to someone. I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'll speak to you tomorrow. You didn't need need to come out, James.
No, but you sounded so distressed.
It's almost 4 o'clock.
Exactly. You wouldn't have rang me this time in the morning unless you were in a really bad way. How are you now?
I'm a bit calmer. It was just so real, James. Normally, I know I'm in a dream, and I can almost say to myself, I'll wake up in a minute, but this time it was so ordinary. I went down to the basement to pick up the car, but he was in there with me, and he took out the knife, and suddenly I was wearing my nightdress, and he stabbed at me, slashed at me. There's blood everywhere, just coming out.
Hey, come on. You're okay. You're okay. Come on, let's get you a drink.
Alcohol?
Yeah, come on, what the hell? You couldn't get hold of Nick?
No, he'd probably switched his mobile off without thinking.
Listen, do you want me to stay till daybreak?
No, I couldn't ask you to do that.
Or if you want to go to bed, I mean, I'm happy to crash out down here. And if you have another nightmare...
James, that's really nice of you,
I probably won't get back to sleep now anyway.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. And if you want to join me, we could just stay up all night, talking and sharing this bottle of scotch. Tempted?
I don't think I've done that since my student days.
Nor me. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, do you know, I can't ever remember being drunk like this at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Thundering hangover, but not drunk.
Exactly. It's decadent. I feel a bit guilty, though.
Why?
There's Nick, slaving away at some boring conference, having an early night, and here I am.
Don't you worry about Nick. I've been to those conferences. You don't have early nights. He'd be having a great time. Hey, what's brought this on?
Oh, nothing.
Is it about Nick?
No.
Come on, Jilly. Come on, what's wrong? Don't you trust him?
Yes, of course I do.
Hey, come on. Come here. You're going to be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yes?
Hi, love. Did you ring me last night?
Oh, hello, Nick. Yeah.
Sorry. Battery was flat.
What time is it?
1:30. I'm on my lunch break.
1:30?
What's the matter? You sound half asleep.
Yeah, I was having a lie down. Didn't sleep well at all last night. Terrible nightmare.
Is that why you rang?
Yeah.
Sorry. But you're okay now, yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Look, okay, I'll let you go, but I will ring you tonight, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Hey. And I'm missing you.
Me too. Bye.
Bye.
What time is it?
Oh, God. James. Oh, God, sorry. Oh, God.
You okay?
No, did we... We did, didn't we? Oh, no.
What are you doing?
This is all wrong, James. I shouldn't have done this.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, we shouldn't have... I shouldn't have... James, I'm sorry, but...
Do you want me to go?
Please. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No need to apologise. No, it's my fault. I shouldn't have let this happen. You're vulnerable. I took advantage.
No, it wasn't like that. We drank too much and I had a really lovely night, James. Thank you, but it can't happen again.
Yeah, I understand. It's no problem.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Hi, love.
Hi. How was the course?
Yeah, not bad. How have you been then?
Yeah, okay.
You miss me?
Of course.
I didn't pressurise you into having this meal, did I?
No. I wanted to come.
You positive?
Positive. I've been thinking very hard about what happened between us.
And?
And I realise how much I like you.
Thank you. I feel the same.
Great. Lovely restaurant. Very quiet, though.
I hired the whole restaurant.
What?
It doesn't usually open on a Monday, so I hired it.
You're joking.
You're worth it.
How much did it cost?
I'm not telling you that. Just enjoy it.
It's a good menu. Don't know what to have.
Jilly. Will you come back to my place tonight? Will you?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Thank you. I think you're fantastic. Cheers.
Cheers.
Excuse me. Don't go away.
I won't.
Hello, Jilly.
Nick, what are you doing here?
More to the point. What are you doing?
I...
Yeah, you're having an affair. Yeah, I know. I followed you. Where is he?
No, you've got this wrong.
How could you do this to me, Jilly?
How could I do it? You've got a cheek. You had an affair 3 years ago, and you're seeing her again, aren't you? Aren't you? Admit it.
I'm going to kill him.
No, I'm sorry, Nick. Nick!
Hello, Jilly. Enjoying your meal?
What's going on?
Well, I've come to see you. You're a naughty girl, Jilly.
Nick! James!
They can't hear you, Jilly. No one can hear you. Only me. You like this knife, Jilly? You like the feel of it on your neck?
And it was so real, you didn't think you were in a dream?
No. And that's the second time it's happened. The other time was in the lift.
So, you were having a meal with another man, and your husband didn't know?
Yes.
He came in and accused you of having an affair with this man?
Yes. I've no idea why I was dreaming that. Never had an affair. What?
Do you have any feelings of guilt?
What have I got to be guilty about?
Did you tell Nick about the dream when you woke up?
No. I did sleep with someone the other night, when Nick was away. It was a one-off. I regretted it. I know it won't happen again. But I feel so terrible. I've never done that before. Not even when I found out Nick was having an affair. I'd thought about it. Nearly happened a couple of times, but each time I pulled back.
Why do you think it happened this time?
I don't know. I really don't know. All right, I'm coming. Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Hello?
And there was no one there?
No. About an hour after you'd gone out to your emergency meeting.
There must have been kids knocking and running.
It wasn't kids. Someone is doing this. The phone called the locker room, now this. Don't look at me like that, Nick. You think I'm making it up?
No, of course not.
Night. See you tomorrow.
Jilly?
Oh, don't do that.
Sorry.
What are you doing down here, James?
I wanted to talk to you. Alone.
Why?
I want to see you again.
James, I made it clear I couldn't get involved with you.
I thought you might have had time to think about it.
Yes, I have. And I'm grateful for all the support you've given me, but the last thing I want is an affair.
How do you think Nick would react if he found out we'd slept together?
Is that a threat? Are you emotionally blackmailing me into a relationship?
No, of course not.
You're way out of order, James. Go away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... Look, Jilly, I'm really sorry.
Just leave me, okay?
Do you want another one?
Please. I was definitely being followed. He was wearing a mask, similar to the one in my nightmare.
Jilly.
What?
Oh, come on. You must have imagined it.
I didn't imagine it.
Look, maybe you were so worked up it was dark, and it reminded you of your nightmare, and you just thought he was wearing a mask.
No, and don't do this to me. I know what I saw. And anyway, where were you? I was on my way to the cinema when this happened.
Oh.
You never turned up.
Oh, Jilly, I'm so sorry. I got stuck in a meeting. I completely forgot.
That's great, Nick. That is fantastic.
All right, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, forget it.
Jilly!
Hello? Hello? Who's that?
Jilly, it's me, James. Are you on your own?
What the hell are you doing ringing me at home?
Well, can we meet up? I want to talk to you.
You rang here before.
No.
James, stop this. You're pestering me.
Sorry, but I'm not pestering you.
Goodbye, James, and don't you dare ring here again. You know all these weird calls and the stuff that's been happening to me?
Yeah.
I think it's James.
Oh, yeah, very funny.
These incidents, they only started since I opened up to James about my nightmares.
You're not serious.
And he's been coming on to me.
You are joking.
In fact, he's been pestering me. Wants to have an affair. It's not funny. It feels really threatening.
Sorry. No, you're right. So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I need more proof before I do anything. There's someone in the back. No. Who are you? Is that you, James? Don't come near me. This is only a dream. You are only a dream. You are not real. I'll wake up in a minute. I'm going to... Oh.
Jilly. Are you okay?
Dr. Carson, what happened?
I don't know. I just found you slumped across your steering wheel.
No, I thought I was dreaming. I thought it was a nightmare.
What was?
That dream I had. Someone in the backseat of my car. It just happened now. I got in, then I heard a noise behind me. Some breathing. I saw this masked figure, and I fainted.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Maybe you did faint. Then while you were unconscious, you started dreaming about this figure?
No.
Isn't that a possibility?
No. This was real. It was so real. And the mask wasn't the same, and he didn't speak. He always speaks. You don't believe me, do you? Do you?
I think you should go back into the hospital and let them check you out.
No.
He could be right. Maybe you fainted and then started to dream.
Don't you believe me either?
Hey, I didn't say that.
All these weird things that keep happening to me. Now this. It can't be a coincidence.
Okay.
It was no dream, Nick. I know it wasn't. You've got to believe me.
Okay, if you feel that strongly, maybe you should go to the police.
Oh, there's no point.
Why not?
Nick, if you're being honest, you don't believe me. So if my own husband doesn't believe me, why should they?
was really surprised by this, Jilly. I mean, pleasantly surprised. I thought you didn't want to see me again.
I think you're getting the wrong impression. I'm meeting you in public because I feel safer.
What?
I know what you're doing, James.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about stalking me.
What? You think I'm stalking you?
Yes.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It was you in the car park, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, I bet you thought it was so funny, didn't you?
Jilly.
OK, she won't have an affair. This'll teach her. I'll make phone calls to her, follow her, scare her.
Jilly, I was in theatre.
What?
Last Tuesday, the night of the car park, I was in theatre. And that other night you were followed, I was working late again. Check the records. And I'm sorry if you think that I've been pestering you. I haven't. I just care a lot about you.
And who's doing this to me?
I don't know. Come here. Come here. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you, I promise.
I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. Oh, anyway, I have to go. I think I heard Jilly coming in. Yeah, and you. Bye.
Hi.
Hi, love.
Who was that?
Oh, Pete from work.
Oh.
Emergency, I'm afraid. Got to go out.
What, now?
Sorry, yeah.
How long will you be?
It's a Far East order that's gone wobbly. Could be late. OK.
I suppose.
Sorry.
Oh, hi, Pete. It's Jilly here. Yeah. Is Nick still with you? Oh, right. No, that's fine. He's probably on his way home now. By the way, did you enjoy your weekend away at Birmingham? You know, that conference. Oh, sorry. Oh, right. No, must have got it wrong. Yeah. See you soon, Pete. Bye. You know how I said I didn't know why I had that... Well, it wasn't an affair. That one night.
Yeah. Go on.
I'm convinced Nick started up that relationship again. The one from work. I think at the back of my mind I knew something wasn't right, but now I'm convinced. He's still really nice to me, caring, but that's on the surface. That's his guilt, I can just tell. I know him too well. He's hiding something. And I think that's why I slept with... I suppose I was flattered by his attention. He liked me. He liked being with me.
And are you going to talk to Nick about your suspicions?
I don't know. Do you think I should?
How do you feel about it?
What if I'm wrong? I mean, I don't think I am, but suppose I could be. So I accuse him. He'll deny it whether it's true or not. I'm not sure where that takes us. Could make things worse. And how is any of this going to help get rid of the nightmares?
Nightmares, they can be an important resource for self-knowledge, for emotional discovery. Face up to your stresses and the nightmares might stop.
Fancy a drink tonight?
No, I have to get back.
Hello, Jilly.
Oh, hi, Dr. Carson.
Are you going to reception?
Yeah, I am.
No, down to the car park.
Don't you fancy a drink? And there's things we should talk about.
Not tonight, thanks.
Maybe tomorrow night. You can come too, Penny.
Sorry? Bye, Jilly. Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night, Dr. Carson.
Hello, Jilly.
Oh, Nick. Take that stupid mask off. You don't scare me.
Don't I?
Don't come near me, Nick. I'll scream. They can hear me.
No one can hear you. Only me. I can hear you scream. I like to hear you scream. Do you like my knife, Jilly?
Oh, it's a dream. It's a dream. This is a dream. Oh, so horrible, Nick. 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 Nick, where are you? Is someone there? Is anyone there? I'm not scared. Just leave now. I'm going to ring the police. Don't harm me. Just leave. You don't scare me. Hello? Is that emergency services? Can someone speak to me? I need the police. Hello? Hello?
No one can help you, Jilly. You're going to die.
Nick? Nick, is that you? Ah! Get away from me! Get away from me, Nick!
Jilly, what's the matter? Okay, you've just had a bad dream, that's all.
It's you, isn't it? You're doing it to me.
Jilly.
You're trying to drive me mad, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you?
Why would I do that? I love you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. If you love me so much, why are you having an affair?
What? Who said I'm having an affair?
You're seeing that Glover woman again from work, aren't you? Aren't you? You didn't go to any Birmingham conference. You were off with her.
Jilly, stop. You've got this totally wrong.
Pete said he knew nothing about a Birmingham conference.
That's because he didn't. It wasn't a company conference. I was guest speaker. Look, wait. I think I've got it here. Yeah, here, look. That's my pass from the conference. It's details about the lecture. Believe me, Jilly, I'm not having an affair. Well?
I don't believe you.
Jilly, she left the firm.
When?
Last year. She's working in Edinburgh.
I'm sorry. So you're not having an affair?
No.
I'm sorry. Oh, you must think I'm paranoid.
No. You're just under a lot of stress.
I really think I'm going crazy, Penny.
So Nick hasn't been having an affair?
No.
And it's not James?
No.
So who is it? Who do you think it is that's following you?
I've no idea. Penny, I don't know what to do. I'm such a mess. Someone is doing this to me. They are. What?
Jilly, what if it's in your mind?
No.
Jilly, I hate seeing you like this, especially when there's nothing I can do to help. Have you told Ben Carson?
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello, Jilly. I've been waiting a long time for you.
Who's that? I recognise that voice.
So you should, Mrs. Barker.
Ben? Ben, is it you? Take off that mask. I'm not scared, you know.
Very well.
It is you. Why?
Well, I've always been a secret admirer of yours. But I knew you wouldn't have me, and that's why you've got to die.
No.
I should have done it last time, but I wanted to save you till now.
It was a dream. It was a dream.
Right. I want you to take 2 of these once a day with food.
What are they?
Paroxetine hydrochloride.
I'm not depressed.
They'll help you relax. Might even help with the nightmares. Give them a try, please.
OK.
Good.
By the way, that night you found me unconscious in the car park. What were you doing down there?
Why?
Just asking.
Collecting my car.
But your car parking space is outside reception, isn't it?
Yes, but someone had parked in my place that morning, so I had to go into the underground parking.
Did they? Right. See you tomorrow then. Three o'clock. This is not a dream. This is not a dream. This is real. This is real. I know it's you, Ben. Why don't you come out and face me? Come on, you coward. You pathetic little man. Face me. Ben. I know this isn't a dream. It's not the same mask. Take it off, Ben. Look me in the eyes. You? No. Not you.
Jilly! Hi, love. Sorry I'm late. Where are you?
We got the call through to the station at about 3:30. Went straight round. Mr. Barker was very upset, very distraught. He explained what had happened. He thought at first it was an intruder.
But it wasn't.
But the window had been broken from the inside. There was no sign of forced entry.
And a shard of glass was found by her side.
Yes. Forensics reported it was from the window and had been used to cut her throat.
Was she being followed? In my opinion, no. I think she was suffering from paranoia, brought on by an inability to cope with her nightmares.
You said earlier that Mrs. Barker sometimes failed to distinguish between those nightmares and real life.
That's correct.
Why was this, do you think?
Her nightmares were so strong that for her they seemed to manifest themselves into reality. Her recurring nightmare was being attacked with a knife and a throat cut. That's when she'd wake up from the nightmare.
Similar to how she died?
Yes.
Was she depressed?
I would say so, yes. She wasn't coping with the nightmares. They were affecting the rest of her life.
Having heard all the evidence today, I conclude that Mrs. Gillian Barker took her own life while the balance of her mind was unstable. I record a verdict of suicide.
Penny.
Can I come in?
Well...
Please.
OK.
How are you feeling now?
How do you think I'm feeling? Guilty. You know, that I couldn't do anything to help her. Maybe I was one of the reasons that she...
But she never suspected, did she?
She never suspected it was you I was seeing, no.
After a suitable time, a few months, maybe, you think me and you...
Oh, no, Penny. Why did I stop the affair?
I know, but...
No, because I don't love you. I made a mistake. We should never... It was always Jilly I loved. I was stupid.
What if I told you it was me that did it?
Sorry? Did what?
The phone calls. Following her. Attacking her. Driving her crazy. Everything.
No, you're not serious.
So we could be together. Wouldn't it show you how much I cared for you?
No. It would show me how sick you were. You didn't, did you? Did you?
Of course not. We both did.
Sorry?
We did it. Both of us.
Both of us I don't know what you mean.
By having the affair. She simply guessed the wrong woman. But she knew. And that's why.
Get out.
She died because of you, Nick.
Go on.
No.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
You should feel guilty, Nick. Very guilty. And you've got to live with that for the rest of your life.
Jilly was played by Gillian Kearney, Nick by Chris Gascoyne, James by David Harewood, Penny by Deborah Mcandrew, and Dr. Carson by Jonathan Keeble. Nightmares was written by Dave Simpson and directed in Manchester by Pauline Harris.